Microphone check. 1, 2. Check, check. FTB lag. Thank you very much for the hydrates. Cheers. All right. Ready to rumble? What do I gotta do? I don't gotta do much except just go. Alright, I guess it's time to restart my Claude terminals. What was this working on? I gotta clear all my terminals, man. And restart Claude. There we go, man. 8 Claudes ready to go for the new day. Let's see what our usage is. 55% for the week. Resets in 2 days, so we should be alright. Unless I go extra hard today and tomorrow, which I probably won't. Dang, 10% already used? I barely did anything, man, this morning. It's crazy talk. Anyways, I guess I gotta work on my passages, but first, maybe there's a few bugs that I should file, or a few issues that I should file. Agent mode. Interesting. Alright. What we're trying to do here. Trying to... Why did I go to GitHub, man? Oh yeah, I was trying to file an issue. A new issue. What issue? The issue is bug report from Discord. This one is late notifications. Late championship notifications. I'm just going to copy and paste what Ricky Wong said. Which other bugs did I say I was gonna deal with? I think that's it. I don't know. I'll try and remember them as the day goes on. But for sure, this one. Alright, so I think I'll probably put some agents to work while we work on our passages. So here we go. Do issue 1202. Was it 1202? Yeah. Make sure you use all of your agents in the agent team to figure out this bug. Principal engineer and devil's advocate especially. Front end engineer too. All right. 1197. Due issue 1197. And I don't know if I want to do this today. 1195. I don't know if I want to do that one today either. 1194. Due issue 1194. 1192. 1193. Due issue 1192 and 1193. I think these can be batched together in one. Make sure when you create the PR, you mention both of these issues so that when the PR gets merged, we can close them both. Wait, 1192, 1193, and then 1191. Due issue 1191. All right, we'll have those running while we do other things. Which other things are we gonna do? We're gonna work on our passage generation. So here's how it's gonna work. I have edit by H. What's happened? How you doing, man? Welcome to the party. So I have almost 1,500 Wikipedia articles that I've scraped. And I'm going to use these Wikipedia articles to generate my passages. I think we can get at least 5-10 passages per article. So I want to curate a list of articles that I care about or that I'm interested in. And those are going to be the articles that are going to be like the first generation of TypeBlazer passages. Right now, we have maybe 1,000 passages, but they're kind of random. So instead of them being random, I want them to be explicitly chosen. So I guess I'll start from the bottom going all the way up to arts, and I'll select maybe I don't know. This pass I'll just do 3 per topic or category. So I don't know which ones I have selected right now, but I'm gonna clear everything. So 0 articles selected. These are going to be the first articles on TypeBlazer. And you guys can help me choose if you want, if you guys have any particular interests. So my interests are Final Fantasy. Who the heck is Gabe Newell? Valve, I guess, but I'm not really interested in that. Am I interested in the Game Boy? I said how many? 3 per category for now. Man, I like Donkey Kong. Halo, is that 3? All right, let me take. I don't like Donkey Kong that much. John Carmack, is that the Doom guy? Oh yeah, easy decision, man. It's gonna be. I gotta go to the next page. It's gonna be World of Warcraft. All right, that's 3 from video games. I think I should have a list. Let me see if it's being saved. So it's supposed to be saved in article selections. All right, here are the selected titles so far. So we got 3 from video games. Technology. Let's go through this one. Algorithms. I like algorithms, I guess. Bitcoin. I don't know if I like Bitcoins that much. We have some Bluetooth passages currently in Typeblazer. I'm tired of Bluetooth stuff. Data structure. It's kind of general, but we like data structures here. I'm interested in hydropower. All right, that's 3 already. I haven't even looked at other stuff. I think we have printing press currently in our passages. Software engineering. Anyways, that's already 3 from technology. Let me do sports. Do we care about any of these sports? Bobsled. Cricket. Nobody cares about cricket. Did you sleep well or not? Because I saw sleep in my eye. I slept well, but I just woke up recently. I'm always sleepy in the morning. Formula 1. Alright, 3 from sports. Formula 1. Messi. Michael Jordan. Martial arts. Muhammad Ali. We typed enough about Roger Federer. I don't think anyone wants to type about Roger Federer anymore. Anyways. Sumo. I like sumo. Alright, one more. Snowboarding. Easy. Oh, there's Usain Bolt. Maybe we'll get Usain Bolt another time. Alright, space. Andromeda. I like Andromeda. Dove Love Loft. What's happening? What am I vibing? Typeblazer.com. It's a typing website. Right now, I'm trying to curate a list of Wikipedia articles that I'm going to turn into passages for typing. We have 1,000 passages currently, but they're kind of random. And I'd like to replace them with a hand-selected list of interesting articles that are interesting to me. All right, there we go. Was today's daily interesting to read? I didn't do today's daily. Maybe I'll do it right now, douche. Like accuracy and WPM, yeah, accuracy, WPM. There's a few. We have multiplayer. We have a championship race every hour on the hour. And daily challenge. I'll do the daily challenge right now. Do you give me advice, like which things not to do while building the community around any digital products? Wait, edit by H. I'm not sure what you're asking. Do you have punctuation test? What do you mean punctuation test? Passages with punctuation? Yes. We have dictionary mode with only words, and you can select the source of your words, like top 200 dictionary, top 1,000, stuff like that. Like code syntax, do not have code syntax right now. And I'm not sure, I'm not going to add it currently for my version 1.0, but it might be an added feature in the future. But man, with the way AI is going, do you think adding the coding stuff is good? Maybe. It might be just for nostalgia. What inspired me to create Typeblazer? Singular moduli. What's happening? My biggest inspiration is TypeRacer. 100% because of TypeRacer. I enjoy TypeRacer so much, but TypeRacer has been pissing me off the last few years. They have so many ads all over the dang website. It's like not functional unless you have an ad blocker. The site crashes a few times I've used it. And they haven't updated their UI since 1999, man. It feels kind of like abandonware, even though I know they probably work on it a little bit. So I was like, man, I can probably do a better job. So I try. Now I'm trying to like build something like Type Racer. And I've been working on this for about almost 3 months. All right, here we go. Daily passage. Oh, shit. Hey, douche, I did learn something from this passage. I didn't know that happened. Rishikesh. All right, so daily passage. The way my daily passages work is you have 2 attempts to do the passage, but it's not the best of your 2 attempts. It's the most recent of your 2 attempts. So right now I pulled up a 94. I'm pretty satisfied with 94 and 100% accuracy, so I don't think I want to risk it to retake the challenge. I'm happy with my score. So I'll just leave it at that, man. It's a holy place. Never even heard of it. I like the way how you're building the community around Typeblazer. I want to know like which things not to do, so like I'm able to save some time on building online community around my product as well. I don't know what not to do, man. I'm not like a super expert at this stuff. I've just been, all right, I can tell you what not to do, actually. I just thought of it. I'd say you shouldn't be inconsistent, meaning if you want to build a community, I think your community needs to know exactly when and where to expect you, meaning you can't just try to stream randomly at whenever you feel like. You should try to have a set schedule so that people can plan to attend your streams or whatever you're doing. I'm not sure how you're building your community, but I guess by streaming, I'd say do not be inconsistent, and show up when you say you're going to show up. I struggle with that a little bit. And then maybe try and keep your cool, I guess. I think it's a big turnoff if you're like losing your cool talking to random people on the internet. Anyways, all right, here we go. We're selecting our articles, and let me tell these clouds they can do whatever they want. Yeah, try to be nice to everyone. I don't think this matters. I think it's a personal preference to what you want your community to be like. But I choose not to curse in my streams. I try and keep like semi-professional vibe here because I don't know, you never know who's watching. I don't want to set a bad example and drop like F-bombs everywhere, especially if someone's listening in the office or something like that, or wherever around their family. That is the only curse someone uses, maybe on stream. I curse in real life, man, but I try to not curse and stuff. So, I don't know. Stream like your mom is in the audience. Yeah, I don't know who's watching, man. Maybe my grandma is sneaking in or something. I don't want her hearing me say all these degenerate stuff. So I think that's more advice for just being in public more than trying to build a community. Because, man, everything on the internet is pretty much there forever. So I want to make sure my image is somewhat clean. Anyways, let's choose more articles. I think we just finished selecting from sports. Now we're in space. I like Andromeda. They say that's where some of the aliens are from. I like auroras, but man, there's a lot. We typed a lot about Buzz Aldrin on Typeblazer already. Man, I was rewinding. What did he curse? No, Dumpy Don. I was saying I choose not to curse on stream. I choose to keep my stream like PG-13. Just because I don't know who's watching, and I don't want to like say bad things with kids around or something. Anyways, wait, where did Buzz Aldrin? I don't want to do it again. Dark energy, interesting. Dark matter, even more interesting maybe. All right, that's 2 from space. We need 1 more. Extraterrestrial life. It's so easy. All right, that's it. I mean, we could throw in another one, but extraterrestrial life is what I like. All right, so next is science. 3 from science. Or maybe we should just go with the 12 that we have now. No, let's finish science and then we'll stop there. Generate these passages and then like check them to make sure that they're good. So 3 articles. What are we interested in? Black holes, that's kind of like space. Chemical bonds, I don't know about that. Wait, what? I'm in science. Okay, so I guess some of them overlap. Like dark matter is both in science and space. Anyways, fluid dynamics. Do you care about that? I guess I should, because I majored in stuff like that. Higgs boson, gravity, genetics. I don't know, man. Nanotechnology. And 1 more. Tesla. Everybody knows about Tesla, man. Particle physics. Protein. I like protein. All right. I'm just going to choose volcanology. Yeah. You can add more passages on geopolitics, engineering, marvels, wars, aircraft engineering, and reduce about Aztec Empire. What? All right, here are my categories, Dumpy Don. We got politics. I guess that could be in geopolitics. Engineering, marvels. I'm sure technology or something has something about engineering stuff. Wars could be in history. Aircraft engineering, not sure. Maybe that might be in technology or science. So, but we're trying to curate some articles. We have 15 selected right now. So what I want to do is I want to generate based on these selections. Here, this little browser thing that I got is just a local tool for me to easily select articles. And then I have to run some command to generate based on those selected articles, but I don't know how that works. I gotta ask the AI. And just tell them yes. All right, I'm using the local Wikipedia article browser to select some articles that we should generate passages from. I've selected 15 articles. How can I generate these passages? What's the command to run? Let's see. Give me the article. browse. What is saying I need to do? Each selected article and click the generate button. Man, I don't want to do all that. Hey, isn't there some script I can run to generate based on the selected articles? I'm not trying to click on each article and click the generate button 15 times. What interface are you using there? What do you mean, what interface? Like, these are just, I'm just in VS Code right now. I'm just in the terminal of VS Code, and I have it split. So I have 8 terminals on the screen. Nothing too fancy. And then I have this terminal, this terminal, this one, this one, this one. They're all working on GitHub issues in parallel. And then I'm working on passage generation. So I don't really review what they're doing. I just tell them what to do, and then I just hope that it works. That's my flow. At least for now. I plan to add more robust testing to this project. What's your work monitor size? I got two 32-inch monitors here at this screen, at this workstation. Man, have I shared a picture of what it looks like? Here, I'll take a picture right now so you can see my point of view. Do I have anything weird on my desk? No. Alright. Here, let me post it in the Discord. And then I'll show everyone on stream too, since I know everyone isn't in my Discord. This is what... Wait. Yeah, everything's good. Nothing to dox myself, I hope. Alright, here is what it looks like from my point of view, man. So I got 2 big ass lights, 2 32-inch monitors, my Mac Studio, and a bunch of junk that I hide off camera. Just whoosh, push everything up out of camera. My water bottles, my keyboard, my mouse, and that's it. All right, so here's the command they're telling us to run. They're telling me it doesn't exist. Best thing is the big ass table pad. What table pad? You mean my desk mat? Yeah, I have a few different desk mats like this. I think they're nice. If you don't have a desk mat, you should look into one. All right, what's going on here, man? Make PR. Make PR. Man, what kind of bootleg commands they're telling me to run here? Alright, hopefully that works. No. Oh, we're already CD'd into there. Here we go. Hopefully it works. 16 articles. I had 15, man. What are you talking about? Anyways, we'll see how this works. Maybe I should have just done one article to test. I don't even know where it's going to generate or like how. Maybe I can ask it. How does your generate facts script work? Because I don't know what it's doing, man. Share your Discord link. My Discord is walled, meaning you gotta pay channel points on Twitch to get into my Discord. But man, I realize there is no channel points on YouTube, so does that mean I should share it on YouTube? I don't know. Alright, so alright. Just generate a bunch. So it's done dark matter. Where can I see those? Where can I see the generated passages? Maybe it's in here. No, because then it would be like, these are my old generated passages. Maybe, where would they put it, man? Generated passages right here. No, these are old as well. Processed articles? No. Articles. Where the heck is it, man? Wikipedia facts. All right, let me see there. Wikipedia facts. This thing? Oh, these are all old stuff, man. Oh, it's a mistake. We don't want this. Let me think. All right, it's already done a few. Let me just start this over. Maybe I'll rename this as old, and then process articles, I'll remove these, and then article selections, it should still be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very good. Keck, what's happening? Welcome to the party. All right, I'll redo this. Selected and unprocessed. What does that mean? Hey, I only have 15 articles selected, but it says selected and unprocessed 16. What does that mean? This is for the fact generator. Duplicate article in your JSON else source file. Nah, what are you talking about, man? Anyways. I'll just let it run. Who knows what this is talking about, man? The engineer, what's happening? Manual code-based management is so 2018? What are you talking about, man? Who's managing code base manually? Alright. Oh, this says it found the fix. Make the PR. So we got PRs created everywhere. We got this running. So how do I see these articles, man? Alright, we're already doing this thing, so alright, we'll just generate for these articles, and then I'm just gonna read them to see that they look alright. Where it says it puts them into Wikipedia facts right here. So we got 48 articles. Ooh. Yeah, those percentages, man. Those are gonna be tough. Are they long enough? Man, what's going on here? Can't type. All right. I gotta figure out. Can you tell me how we can upload our generated facts to Typeblazer and tag them as a generation 1 article? Is there some script we run or something? Like, let's push it to the staging articles or whatever. Hey, look, it's doing dark matter again. That's crazy talk. Maybe that's... How's that possible? It's only once here. From past races, articles can also show difficulty. Oh yeah, I don't even think I show the difficulty for the article anywhere, but I do have some type of difficulty score calculated. So you're saying you want to see the passage oh, we should also be able to just see the passage for that race. I mean, we can right there, but it would be easier if there was like a link to the passage. Let me file that issue. Link the passage in race history on profile page. There should be a link to the passage in your race history, as well as the difficulty of that passage. That should be visible in the race history table. Oh, I see why. Because it got hit twice. Once for science and once for space. All right, this is saying generations, blah, blah, blah. All right, step 1, import to staging. Import scraped. What the hell is facts cleaned? Do you have LinkedIn? I have LinkedIn, but it's not something I share on stream. I don't even check my LinkedIn, man. I should probably log in. I wonder if any of my coworkers message me or anything, man. My old coworkers, at least. All right. Yeah, how the hell? Yes. How do we get that cleaned CVS? Maybe I can have one of the LLMs work on 1206. Do issue 1206. Yes, since these made the PRs, we're good to go. I'll clear them out. Clean Claude terminals, ready to go. All right, generate the facts. Yes, and then clean the raw CSVs. I'll wait until this thing is finished before I do that. Maybe I should edit. Well, after it's finished, I'm going to delete the science dark matter. All right, what else can we do? We got 3 empty things. Reviewer is doing review work. This guy's done. Yeah, any feature requests, I'll put them to work right now. Depends on the feature, I guess. Still need this one done. Hardcore mode leaderboard. Anyways, 11 out of 16. It's taking too long, man. Should try and parallelize these things, man. Francois Coates, what's happened? Curious about your VS Code setup. Are these terminal panes? Yeah, each one is just a VS Code terminal that I popped out into a new window, and I just keep adding new tabs and making it like this. It's nothing fancy, really. No special add-ons or anything. All right, still on 12. I guess we can read some of the facts, but I don't like to read them inside this CSV thing. It's not a nice experience. Some of them are going to be hard, man. Maybe I should try and tell it to not have so many numbers in there. I don't know. Yeah, maybe let me try and refine this thing. So right now, whenever we generate facts from our selected Wikipedia articles, I find that a lot of the passages are very hard because They contain a lot of capitalized letters, a lot of proper names, and also so many dang numbers and quotation marks and parentheses and stuff. Can you come up with a way to minimize the amount of like weird characters and hard characters to type? I think some passages with these things are okay, but we should also have a good mixture of passages that are a lot easier to type with like easier words and not that many proper nouns and special characters. Come up with a plan and let me review the plan before you implement. All right, 2 more to go for the generation before we can push them to staging. And this PR is ready, so got a lot of idle terminals that could use some work. Got 2 PRs right now, and maybe after these PRs get merged, I'll rebuild binaries and see which things worked. All right. It's Wednesday, huh? It's hump day. Add Sentry 2 to your app? Yeah. I gotta sign up for all that stuff. I think it's already integrated, man. I just need to finish setting it up, I guess. Which I don't know if I'll do that on stream. I don't like to sign up and deal with API keys on stream, man. Alright, 1 more to go. World of Warcraft. And then we'll inspect the passages. Sentry is tedious. So happy to not watch it. What do you mean, man? I've never set up Sentry. You got any tips? Like, why is it tedious? You're scaring me, man. It's useful. Yeah, it's very useful right now for me. AI can handle it for you. I think it's already handled. I just need to plug in my API keys into my environment variables, but I haven't even like signed up on the website or anything. All right, so we're done. We have 247 passages. That's it. All right, let's do whatever this. I don't even know what cleaning means. Hey, what does cleaning the raw CSV mean? CVS. Trying to go to the pharmacy. Caught a crazy bug today with Sentry on prod since December, stopping customers. Dang, hopefully not too many customers. So I need Sentry. I don't know what Sentry does. Is it just logging, or does Sentry also do alerting as well? Because I need some alerts. I need proper testing as well, man, because I don't like that things are broken and I have no idea that they're broken because I don't have good tests. Can do both. Does alerting. Very good. Alright, I need to set it up then, man. Alright, let's see what this is saying. It's a second pass of quality filtering that catches things Claude Haiku's generation didn't. Alright. So, passages that are really statistical data and timelines. Yeah. Citation strings. Section headers. Fragment junk. English language check. Non-ASCII ratio. Yeah, this all sounds good. So how do we run it? Clean passages. Shot at it for using haiku in the first place. I told it to use haiku. Because it's just reading text, right? Isn't that what haiku is good at? Reading lots of small text and Wikipedia articles. And then I tried to do this with Opus, and man, it took forever. It was taking like so long. And then I tried haiku, and it just did it really quick. All right, let me see what this is saying. 9 filtered out. 6 failed English language heuristics. 2 detected as tables lists. 1 looked like a citation. Our Wikipedia facts cleaned and ready for import. All right, so now they say I gotta run import to staging as generation 1. Wait, what? Explicitly tagged as gen 1. That's what I want. Man, how do I... What am I trying to do here? Dang, I typed the command to the thing that I meant to run in the terminal instead. Alright, I gotta format this junk correctly. Purush, what's happening? What advice would you give to freshers starting their careers in the AI era? Man, I get this question a lot, and I'm honestly not sure what advice to give you, man, because I think we're in unprecedented times. But if I was a freshman or something, or a new grad or whatever, I would try and just use AI a lot while also trying to build good foundational knowledge about software engineering. That's what I would probably do. Some other people think you should leave university and go become a plumber. I don't think that's necessary right now. All right. I'll just stay the course and try to adapt to AI and be like a AI native user, meaning you use a lot of AI in your workflow and you're familiar with stuff, you know. Hey, how does this dang command work? And give me the command to import or to all the cleaned facts as gen 1. Just give me the command, man. Fresher here means first year student in the does that say me in the US? Alright, Type Blazer. Championship race. Dang, 30 seconds. I don't know what the hell fresher means, man. I think it means a first year university student. I don't know if people use it as a new grad, like you're fresh out of college. I haven't been in college in a long time, man. Here we go. Championship race. Dang, Freezy, you're on my ass, man. 94. What's happening, little Freezy? Ricky Wong, 141. Kessel, 82. Very good. Clistar, 57. Wait, as by the time you finish a university college degree, all that info will be utterly useless currently, so frankly, take anything that involves a physical role alongside your code, maybe robotics. Yeah, that's one way to hedge against the AI stuff. I don't think I'm as much of a doomer as Keck is. I think there is still going to be a place in this world for software engineers, even as AI gets closer to eliminating coding, because I don't feel like software engineers only code, you know. But anyways, we'll see. Time will tell. Ricky Wong dusted everyone. Yeah, Ricky Wong is an insane typer. All right. What was I doing? Oh, this is the command. So I just type npx. All right, we imported them, man. What next? What do we do next? If I know I'm talking to a coding prodigy, keep coding, of course, but someone that's prodigy journey doesn't ask advice. It's already clear. Man, not always, man. Sometimes prodigies don't know that they're a prodigy yet, you know? And maybe they're just thinking, everyone starts somewhere. But I guess a prodigy would probably be already crazy by the time they're 3 years old. Tonko Bolanko, what's happening? What's this one doing? Oh, I should review the plan, because I asked it to give me the plan. Update the system prompts. All right, whatever. Looks good to me. I didn't even really read it. If you read half the code AI generates, you'd be less scared. Engineer unknown, what's up? Well, I'm actually not a project. I'm just a reasonable, and I'd argue 99% of people I've worked with aren't either. Well, a prodigy, of course, is not. You can't have 10% of people be prodigies, right? Anyways, I don't want to get into the debate on whether or not AI is going to take over everything, man, because I feel it's like an everyday thing. Whenever I stream something, vibe coding or AI, it always becomes that. So I think there's a chance for both. I think it. All right. I believe AI. All right, I said we don't want to talk about it, but here I am talking about it anyways, man. I can't resist. I believe AI will eliminate coding for sure. But when? When will it happen? Is it going to happen in 2 years? I don't know. Is it going to happen in 500 years? Probably. I think that's the biggest question, is how soon will it happen? And nobody knows. Benny 808, what's poppin'? Here we go. Why not code with 8 agents? Nah, man. 3 of them aren't even doing anything. 4 of them are idle. I think 5 it will really start progressing, and I hope we can all hold on for 50 years, but I doubt it. Yeah, I don't think anybody has any good vision 50 years from now, man. All right, what was 50 years ago? 1970s or something? I can't do math. But imagine in 1970, somebody could have thought about how the world is today. That's crazy. I don't even know what it was like in the 70s, though. It is still currently cost prohibitive with the token system. If we could reduce costs significantly, then the iterative nature of AI could be used to solve most things. The saying, code is cheap, has been resonating a lot with me instead of saying that it will be eliminated. Robinson's said flying cars. Where's my freaking flying car? I don't know who Robinson's is, but would you argue that a helicopter is a flying car? Some of them helicopters got wheels on it, man. What makes a car a flying car, man? It's like, helicopter kind of looks like a car and it flies. I don't know. Was a drone like a quadcopter a flying car? Or are you talking like Fifth Element type flying cars? Is a hot dog a sandwich? It might be. Do you remember your first job? How was that compared to now? Yeah, I remember my first job. It was in a diet ice cream shop, and I got fired. I got fired from a job because I called in sick because I had just bought some subwoofers for my car, and I wanted to install them instead of going to work. And then I told my friends, like, hey man, I got these sick ass 212s in the back. And my friend also worked at the same spot, but he didn't know I called in sick. And he's like, hey, yeah, Simon just got these sick ass subs for his car, man. I'm gonna go check it out after work. And then they're like, say what? I thought he was sick. And then I got fired the next day. That place sucked anyways, man. That was my first job. So how does that time compare to now? I don't know. I guess you're asking about my first tech job. My first tech job is a lot different, man. There's no AI. There's no tutorials online on the internet or anything like YouTube and stuff. At least there weren't that many tutorials online. I had to figure out a lot of things by trial and error and doing some weird stuff to advance. I think these days there's so much information available. It's a lot easier to like train or learn. Who wants to eat ice cream and it be on a diet? Yeah, I don't know, man. That place sucked. Anyways, I got a job like the next day delivering Chinese food. That was a much better job. I had to drive around listening to my... This was before Google Maps and stuff, man. So I think it was very fun. You just had to look at the address and kind of know where it is. There's a big map at the restaurant that we'd look at to see where the things were and plan before we left. But usually I could just look at the address and know exactly how to navigate there based on the numbers and stuff. They give you free Chinese food at the end of your shift. Yeah, they paid me under the table. I got paid $20 every day. And I also got to take home a combination dinner and whatever tips I made. And I worked from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. It was big money back then, $20. And my biggest night, I made like $100 in tips, plus $20 cash, plus a meal that I could take home and feed my family. Like my dad would eat, my stepmom and I would eat that dang combination meal. $20 these days can't even get a Big Mac. Yeah, well, yeah, McDonald's is expensive, man, but they have a recent value meal that's a decent price, I think. I'd say the last few years I thought McDonald's was just so expensive, but this year I've seen their Mac value meals, and they're like, well, I don't know how much they cost, but they're bumping. Um, Scripted Junior, what's happening? I'd rather chew on a rat carcass than eat Thai McDonald's. What you talking about, man? McDonald's is bumping. I'm a big fan of McDonald's worldwide. My least favorite McDonald's is the US McDonald's. Thai McDonald's is good, man. You can get rice and chicken there. Burgers taste like wet cardboard. I don't know. I haven't had Thai McDonald's in like 11 years though. Anyways, I gotta do some work. What are we trying to do? We just imported all that junk. And then what do we do now, man? Can I just see them on my article browser? No, no passages found. Alright, how can I browse these articles or whatever? These passages that we just imported. Where did they import to? Five Bot Noodles is the real spot. I don't know anything about that. Alright, Little Freezy. What do you get at McDonald's? And have you tried other international McDonald's? I know in Chicago or somewhere they got like Mac Worlds, and every month they rotate different McDonald's items from around the world at that store. One of my favorite things. You like everything? Dang, mega fan. Wait, don't defense type blazer. Why is this the name still not changed? Yeah, I'll change it real soon. England McDonald's is pretty good. The wrap of the day. I probably never had a McDonald's wrap. Alright, McDonald's tier list. Number 1, double cheeseburger. Number 2, chicken nuggets. McNuggets. Number 3. I don't know, man. Breakfast menu McDonald's sucks, man. I don't know what's number 3 here. I really like their hot fudge sundae with peanuts. Burger King breakfast menu is number 1, man. I don't care what nobody says. I don't think any fast food has a better breakfast than Burger King. Quarter pounders are a bit too salty compared to the McDoubles. McDoubles is what I actually eat because the double cheeseburger costs like so much more. But if I was a billionaire, man, I'd be buying double cheeseburgers instead of McDoubles. Anyways, let's do the type blazer. Man, what am I doing? Type blazer. Lee Grace. So I didn't even push my new changes, man. So we're gonna have some bootleg UI for a little bit. So the first one is a practice round. Yeah. Here we go. What else do I like at McDonald's, man? Are your vibes down? Monte Carlo simulations. What do you mean? Like Claude is down right now? I haven't noticed yet. Alright, don't defense. Where you at? Let's see. Claude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Time to end stream. No, I think mine's been working okay for now. Maybe it's regional or something. All right, Type Blazer, League Race. This is the practice round. Here we go. All right, that's just a little practice. I haven't gotten a single prompt in since waking up. Dang. Time to do this organically? Nah, man. Just switch to codecs or something. When are you fixing Control A? I think it's already out, but I haven't pushed it to production yet. Yeah. No. What? Huh. Who knows? We'll see. I think it was supposed to fix it, but after seeing that, I'm not too sure if it got fixed. Anyways, let's do the real championship race now. Wait, how does this work? Why do we gotta wait? Not saggy. If you press Control V, your accuracy goes down. Yeah, I think that's what the bug is talking about. This issue or whatever I just read in the pull request. Is it because there's a spectator? No, I think it was because somebody didn't finish. Oh, alright, I guess we can just turn off the practice mode and go straight into the real championship race. Here we go. Is Clistar still a spectator? I don't know. It said I can't participate and it kicked me out. Can you refresh and join? Because I still see you as a spectator. Anyways, maybe I have a fix for that as well coming soon when I have to update everything. It doesn't work when you refresh. No race in progress. Alright. Shit. Should we just make a new one? Alright, let's try now. Here we go. How do you manage time between work and learning? I learn while I'm working. That's what I do. All right. Ready to party. Man. Are my passages working? Anytime I see those passages, I hate these passages, man. I don't know why I hate them so much, don't defense. Anyways, I'm working on new passages right now. But maybe they're not that bad. I think you're just bad at typing numbers and capitalized letters and punctuation, man. Maybe you gotta practice that more, you know. Some of them are pretty hard. But I think hate is a strong word. Anyways, So it says there in my supabase. Anyone who types with grammar is a dork? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we're all dorks here, though. So it says it's in my staging. It is in my staging. Okay. All right, I see them in my staging table in supabase, but when I go to my passage manager in production, I'm not able to see the staging passages. All right, so I'm here. Oh, it's, never mind. Never mind, I see them now. All right, don't defense. Here we are, new passages. Let me just look at some of them. I don't think you like these passages either because they have numbers, some of them. Are these kind of short? I feel like they're a little bit short. And dashes, special characters, commas. I mean, some of these, they don't even have any. This one has numbers and dashes and colon. Commas and punctuation are good. All right, I can say all of these passages seem to be really short. 150 characters is too small, I think. You just can't have both super short and not see the text in advance. Yeah, I'm gonna work on showing the text for like maybe 3 seconds before the countdown or something. All right, how am I gonna do this? Should I just go through them one topic at a time, like Final Fantasy ones first? Or should I just erase everything and redo them since they're so short mostly? Let me talk to the AI. All right, I have a concern, man. A lot of these passages seem relatively short. Like around 150 characters long. I'm thinking we need a good variety of passage lengths. The shorter ones should be around 150 characters, and maybe we can go up to 300, 450 characters long for passages. But it should be a good distribution. I'd say, I don't know what you call this distribution, where there is less at the extremes and more fall in the middle range, like around 200 characters. Most of the passage would fall around that. Anyways. You can't use AI to generate the passages? Gaussian? What are you talking about, man? What's Gaussian? I'm not generating the passages from scratch, though. I'm basically taking the article and putting it down. Oh, Gaussian distribution. I see. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Make sure it's in Gaussian distribution style. Yeah. That will tell him. Gaussian distribution style is something I don't think anyone has ever said before. Man, I just said it. What you talking about? And I'm sure people have described it that way. In the style of Gaussian. Am I even saying that right? Gaussian? Gaussian. Oh, because it's Gauss, like that math guy with the sum of 1 to n thing, right? Oh yeah, I know who that guy is. All right, should we rebuild and push new things? I think so. Gout. So maybe I should just delete all of these staging passages and regenerate them, because they're just so short. $81 million copies, 6 billion in sales revenue for Halo. Halo array. Yeah, too many numbers, I'd say. Every single dang thing has some number or some capitalized stuff here. Dom, what's happening? Welcome. Welcome to the party. Everything's too short, man. Alright, I will just erase those things. How do I do that? I'm gonna just do it in supabase. Can I just delete everything? Staging. Get rid of them, man. Nobody cares. Alright, let's try again. Modify our generation script thing. Man, I've been putting this off for a long time because this is the boring part. Nobody wants to do this. Generate passages. Anyways, hopefully it will please Don't Defense and others. And myself. Some of these patches are really shit. Alright. What's this one doing? All PRs are merged. Rebuild my images. Wait, let me make sure. Uh-oh. Man. I don't even know how to do anything anymore, man. I'm so dependent. Can you pull the latest changes from remote main or whatever? %, short, 60% medium, 20% long. Sure. Yeah. Alright, so what was I trying to do? I was trying to rebuild my things. All right. Nice, made changes. Wait, what? Passage generator. Oh, this is a system prompt. Anyways, we'll see how it does after it gets merged. And then we're gonna rebuild binaries in production. Maybe we fix some of those bugs that we've been talking about. What's this one working on? Oh, link to the passage. All right, here we go. Images refreshed. Oh, Lordy. Hey, how do I get people on Type Blazor, man? Like, let's say I finish version 1 is out. I'm happy with it. Everything's working. What's the plan to get people on there? Should I make videos? Should I pay for ads and see if we can get people from ads? Should I post everywhere on the internet? Pay me and I'll advertise on what Discord server? Competitive programming Discord server. I imagine lots of competitive programmers like typing fast. I was thinking of like trying to run an ad campaign, man, and get my don't pay for ads. There's SaaS business to business Reddits and websites you can post on, and people there looking for new products already. Well, I kind of want to pay for ads just to experiment because I've never really ran an internet marketing campaign with legit ads. I've done internet marketing many years, but it's all like shady practices like spamming. But I've always been curious about like a real campaign. Like what if I just did like Google ads, anyone type like searching for typing game in Google and I get sponsored links or something. I'm thinking every type of ad imaginable. I just want to experiment and seeing like what works, what converts people to sign up, things like that. This is an area that I don't have much experience in, but I'm very interested, you know. So I'm thinking video ads. I could do like a little video commercial and pay YouTube to show that to all the people that look on keyboard stuff. Did you mean Type Blazor when I Google your website name? No, I mean if somebody goes on Google and they're like typing game, maybe there's like sponsored results, you know. I don't know how to get sponsored results on Google, but I'm talking like those types of things. Oh wait, I mean when you type, let me see, Type Blazor. Look at that, #1, or Type Blazor. We get a bunch of blazers. So I think it's gonna be hard to get Type space Blazor, but Type Blazor, one word, works. Wait, I'm looking into Reels, Instagram content automation with N8N to help my friends out with their leads. I'll let you know if I have any luck. Yeah, I'm interested to hear. Startup me, what's poppin'? Howdy. Wait, it's your website is so low on views. No one on Reels go to a typing game after seeing a reel. I wouldn't say no one, but maybe unlikely, you know. Let's talk about the San Francisco move risk. Oh yeah. Right. Let's see. You said you had a family. You live in Atlanta. You work remotely, and you're thinking about moving to San Francisco, but your company probably won't adjust your pay for San Francisco. I think you can't afford it with 2 kids, 100K. You're gonna be living like below the poverty line, man, over there. Yeah, I think you need Bay Area money to live in the Bay Area. Wait, 200K, 100? I don't know how much he said he made. He made like 100K in Atlanta. 200K is doable for sure, but you're not gonna be balling over there with 200K, man, because you need, with 2 kids, I imagine you'd need at least 2 bedrooms if your kids share a bedroom or something. You can make it happen with 200K, but it ain't gonna be pretty over there. Like, whatever lifestyle you're used to in Atlanta, the space and the neighborhoods you live in, you're gonna probably get downgraded. But if I was seeing some in Oakland for 3,000. Yeah, what part of Oakland though, man? I used to live in Oakland. Oakland is all right in some areas. 185K is net 10K. I don't know. Let's see. 185K monthly in California. Take home pay calculator. Yeah, about 10K per month. I mean, you'd probably be okay, man, but remotes and choosing to live there, yeah, 6K for expenses. You could make it work, man. But all right, last time you said you're making, like, you're gonna convince your employer to pay you like 120K. So 185K is very different than what I remember. But yeah, you'll be all right, man. Especially if it's only temporary. But man, I have to say, I don't know if I'd move there with 2 kids. But any job you get there, I think you should be making at least 200K, you know? I have to bet on myself. I have to believe I can make 400K long term. What kind of experience do you have? In my mind, SF is the dream. Yeah. I don't think you have to be local anymore to, like, be there to, like, get interviews. I used to think local people probably got more offers, or people were more willing to talk to you, but I think in 2026 it's not a big deal if you're not local but you're willing to move there. Yeah, what do you guys think? What does chat think? Should Startup Me move to Oakland? And let's confirm, you're making 185K right now remotely, or no? Or is that like a wishful thinking with what your employer is gonna pay you? Or is that like what you make right now? Sounds like the dumbest thing possible. Nah. It's remote and he wants to, all right, it's remote his job right now is remote, but he doesn't want to stay there. He wants to break into like big tech or a Bay Area company and get paid the big Bay Area bucks and like progress his career faster than he'd do in Atlanta. You can break, yeah, that's what I think. You can do it without being in San Francisco. I'm a staff support engineer, but I'm transitioned to SWE. I make 100K today, but I ask 150K if they keep me in Atlanta. But I also propose 200K because San Francisco. Yeah, so all right. So you do make 100K, and 200K is just wishful thinking. I'd say if you can get 200K, then you can start planning around that. But right now, you only make 100K, man. And I can't imagine a company is just going to double your salary just because you feel like moving to a new city. I don't think that's very realistic. But wait. But you said that I'm a little bit confused. All right, no worries. Edit by H. What is your vision with TypeBlazer long term? My vision is to get as many people on TypeBlazer as possible. I want to maintain TypeBlazer for as long as I'm able to, as long as I'm healthy and still in the industry, I guess. All right, we'll talk with Startup Me in just a bit, but right now we just rebuilt TypeBlazer stuff. Maybe we can check if that Control-A things work. It works for me, but it doesn't show the highlight. What else did we change? I don't remember. Passage link, I don't think that was in yet. I have to look at the PRs. Late championship notifications. All right, Startup Me, are you back? Let me know when you're back. All right, here we go. Back now. Wait, I do think I can, but in my head, I believe I'll always have the feeling if I was in SF, everyone has to believe in themselves, but I cannot remember a person that met me professionally and did not bet on me. All right, here's what I think, Startup Me. You're making 100K now. Here's where I'm confused. You asked for 150K to keep you in Atlanta. What does that mean? Are you basically asking for a raise and you're threatening to leave if they don't give you that raise and you haven't heard back from them? And then you're also thinking that they're going to pay you double your salary just because you want to move to San Francisco. I think that is I think that is wishful thinking. Unless you have some crazy relationship with your company and they're just willing to pay you double. But even if that was true, I would be hesitant to stay around at that company. Because if they're just willing to pay you double immediately, that means they've known that you've been like not paid and not compensated fairly for that long time and you're still willing to like do things for them. But I guess you are talking about like just going to the Bay Area to find better opportunities. Yeah, have you been to San Francisco? I'd say if you're really serious, you should go to San Francisco and walk around a bit and then make a decision. Or even Oakland, man. Let's go check out Oakland in person. Maybe you'll change your mind, maybe not. Maybe you like it because the weather is really nice. Because I got promoted, but I have the visa complication. They know I'm an immigrant. Hey, Norwegian Oiler, what's happening? Go see all the zombies and realize you don't want to be in that hellhole. Yeah. I mean, it is great for career progression, maybe to be in the Bay Area. There's more opportunity. But I think I'm on the side of You don't need to be there to get those opportunities in 2026. And I say this as somebody who did what you're talking about, Startup Me. I moved my ass to the Bay Area with no money. I didn't even have a job or nothing, man. And it worked out for me, but I don't think being in the Bay Area helped me get that job. I think I could have done that elsewhere. But I guess, I don't know. There are some benefits, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. I can regret of something I lived, but not about something I did not. I can have my head up high coming back, but from not coming. Where do you grow up? New York? No, I grew up in Jamaica as a child, and then I moved to Florida as a teenager. Zero benefits? Nah, there are some nice things about the Bay. You should check out the city first before making any decisions. Yeah. I think there's a lot more writing on it because you have two kids, Startup Me. And I think having kids in the Bay Area is very expensive since housing is so expensive over there. And for 3,500 in Oakland, man, I'm not sure how much space you're used to or the quality of life you're used to, but I'm almost certain that 3,500 in Oakland is going to be a huge downgrade for you in terms of safety and in terms of space. How do you compare Florida to San Francisco? Is Florida more boring? Yeah, I prefer San Francisco to the whole state of Florida, actually. I don't think anywhere in Florida is good for me, man. All sucks there. Anyways. Hey, Git channel, what's happening? But Startup Me, it seems like you really have your mind set on moving to the Bay. I can only say you should at least visit first. And not just like the tourist areas. Visit the areas that you can afford and go check them out. Wait, what are y'all saying? Go live in Wyoming? Good tech scene? Or Alabama? Nah, no way I'm going to any state like Alabama. Wyoming? Maybe. You'll move to the Bay, realize it's harder, and join the zombies. Nah, don't say that, man. Jeez, what's wrong with you guys? To put some perspective, I graduated in engineering 2016, a nobody coming from nowhere in Brazil, and got my job offer to move to US in 2017 after 1 year working. I've been getting promotions internally, but I believe the odd if I'm around the richness of San Francisco, I may get a better company. Come live in Scotland, I'll buy you a bear. Hey, wild woolly llama. I really want to go to Scotland. Hey, Startup Me, I hear what you're saying, man. I also thought the same things about moving to the Bay, and I moved to the Bay 2 times in the past. Once in 2019, that was my first time moving there. I bought a car for $3,000 in Miami. I was moving back from like Vietnam or Japan to the US. I bought a car, $3,000 in Miami, and I drove it to California. And I stayed in a place and like a school called 42 Silicon Valley. But anyways, that was my first time moving to the Bay, and I thought similar things, like just being in the Bay would be better for software engineering opportunities. And then COVID happened, and I left the Bay, and I didn't really get any opportunities. But I do think going to the Bay changed my life because I met like-minded people. That's where I met B. Becca, my old roommate. That's where I learned about leak code and things like that. So I do think there are some benefits of being in the Bay if you're going to like interact with the community there and the people. You'll like bump shoulders with some real G's over there, I'd say. And then the second time I moved to the Bay was in 2020, like a year after COVID, or 2021, actually. And I moved there. I had a remote job like you. I wasn't making 100K salary, but I was making $35 an hour, and I got paid overtime. And I moved to Oakland, like you're thinking, and my rent was only $1,200 back then. And then I got my Google job, but I didn't have to be in the Bay to do that, man. I didn't actually even take advantage of being in the Bay because I just stayed inside and I grinded leak code, and that was the way I got my opportunity. So that's just my story. I'm not saying you should do anything or whatever. I'm just trying to let you know what I did. Wait, what? It's my plan to in the future I go to SF, but as a dishwasher, man, you can't. That's a terrible idea because of how expensive it is. Simon's too gents tell you not to do it. Nah, I don't like to tell people how to live their lives. That's one thing. I like to advise, but sometimes the only person that knows is you, man. Because my whole life people always tell me don't do this or don't do that. No, you're gonna regret this. You're gonna fail. Everything you're gonna do is for nothing if you do this. And man, who cares what those people say? I just believe in myself and I go out there and things generally work out. But that's why I don't like to try and tell people how to live their lives. What's the problem of not liking? Maybe I hate it and moved to Colorado, Florida, but at least I can experience that. Because I moved to the Bay when it made sense. Very sad story. What? You should also research schools in areas you can afford. Yeah, you should. That is something very important because probably if you go to Oakland, man, and you go to a dang school that you're zoned for in Oakland, your kids are going to be very street smart out there. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're serious, link your GitHub, show me you're a savage. Anyways, all right, let me try and read these comments. I can deliver pizza if that is a problem. Yes. All right, Startup Me, I think you and I have very similar mentalities and I think probably similar backgrounds, man. And I don't know if I would move to the Bay right now. I do when they're irrational. I just tell how it is. It's different when it's just, yeah, I'd say if it was only you, Startup Me, I'd say who cares, man? Just go there and see what's up. But to like move your whole family to roll the dice on something, I mean, I think I just did that. But anyways, it's different. We live in a world that is truly not the same now. It's not the time to make crazy shifts. The voice of reason in the household? Nah, sometimes. Seems like something you should have done before having kids, but if you already set on doing it, do it while they're still young. When everything is obscenely unstable. Yeah, I say right now is probably not the time to move to the Bay. I got a wife to tell me how to live my life, so it's all good. Hey, the Isaac, what's happened? We all gave the wrong approach. You want to be a SWE, link your GitHub if you want a place in it. All right, here's one question for you, Startup Me. And I need you to be honest. How good are you at leak code? Because if you're trash at leak code, man, I'd say stay put, grind in Atlanta. I don't know what type of job you're looking for, but if you're looking for a big tech job and you don't know how to leak code, I'd say moving to the Bay is probably not a good idea. Anyways, I forget what we're doing now. Midnight Simon and the homies. What? He wants to go to San Francisco, so he wants a big tech job. Needs good leak. Yeah, you need to be good at leak code. Grind in Atlanta first. I'm not terrible, but if I want to aim big, I have to get much better. Yeah, grind in Atlanta. Get good at leak code in Atlanta before you even think about moving to SF. Get good at leak code, then apply to companies, man. No company gives a shit where you live right now in 2026. They only care about if you can pass their leak code resume or leak code interview and what your resume says about you. I think if you're, but you say you have visa issues too, man. That's also like a real blocker, man. So I'd say if you can't get to leak code night, don't go to the Bay. If you can get to leak code nights in a few months, I'd say still don't go to the Bay. I wouldn't move myself to the Bay. With my knowledge right now, no way I'd self-move to the Bay. I would get a job at a company in the Bay and let them move me to the Bay, man. Give me money to move. Give me like $20,000 to go to the Bay. And that takes away the risk. So that's what I'd say about that. It's not like I'm moving next week. I have my green card pending stuff going on. As soon as I get that, I'll apply. But it's not a tomorrow thing, but future starts now. Yeah, you want that relocation bonus, Startup Me. And if you move to the Bay by yourself, you're pretty much just paying for your own relocation bonus that you'd have gotten for free. So I think it just makes sense to stay where you're at right now and grind leak code. Start applying for jobs, and then company just gives 10K. Man, some companies will give 10K, some maybe more. But there's also benefits. Like some of them will put you up in housing for a few months. Some of them will pay for the movers for you. Up to a certain amount, 10K, 20K, whatever it is, it's still a lot better than zero. Anyways, Startup Me, hopefully this discussion was helpful to you. And hopefully you think about some other things. Here we go, championship race, and then we'll work on passages. Thank you very much for that. Hydrate, douche. Cheers. Yeah, I think in 2026, man, you don't need to be physically in the location to get the job. Thank you for the consideration and discussion. Yeah, no worries. Keep us posted and start grinding leak code if you're serious about getting a $400,000 job offer. Chances are you're gonna have to do at least one algorithm problem or something, and you have to do it well. You have to like impress your interviewer. You can't just like scrape by. Especially if you're going for like senior engineer or something. Wait, race sponsorship? Wait, what? I wish Brazilian passport was not bad. I just don't want to go back to Latin America. Love the feeling of living abroad. Hey, I worked with a lot of Brazilians. Oh, race sponsorship, yeah. Oh, I don't know who that is. But my org that I worked in had just started up a division in Brazil. And we had quite a few Brazilians. Dang, this is my first triple-digit WPM on a championship race, man. Crazy. I'm Brazilian Vertizoid. What's poppin'? I didn't know you're Brazilian. First time I had a FANG interview as said, what is even N? Wait, what? What are you talking about? First time I had a FANG interview as said, what even is N? 0 WPM? Who got that? Oh, don't defense. I think he left or something. 0 WPM, the most common WPM. Wait, let me see what y'all saying. Brazil is amazing. When you are an outsider, I cannot put up with violence as is the normal. Yeah, I hear you, man. That's why I don't like living in Jamaica. It's too violent. I'm not trying to get murked, man. You know, I'm trying to live my life alive. So I still got a job, but must have impressed them with stupidity. Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about, Keck. That was atrocious. 81. Wait, it's much easier if you're alone. My aunt is nurse in San Francisco and she rents some Filipino household in Daly City. Big Filipino community helps her. Oh, nice. I remember a Git channel, you said you're living in the Philippines and you want to move to San Francisco. I think your situation is different. You're a lot younger. Maybe your auntie will put you up and you can stay with her. But man, rent in San Francisco is very expensive. So I rage quit when I saw Ricky Wong. What? Man. Wait, so you still have hope, Simon? And there's no worry of slowing down at your age? Wait, what are you talking about, the engineer? What did I say? They asked me about time complexity. Oh, dang, that's crazy. What? And what? What did you just call me? Big O what? Yeah, anyways, I haven't done anything today except joke around. Let's go back to the passage thing. So, okay, give me instructions on how to generate facts again. I forget. Not logged in. Dang. Is Claude gonna give me trouble now? Give me instructions on how to generate facts from my selected passages. Alright, processed articles. I'll remove this. Wikipedia facts. I'll erase them. Cleaned. I'll also erase those. Wait, should I erase everything? Or maybe just that? I'm considering a long commute. Maybe what you did not get to is I'm remote. It doesn't matter where, including San Francisco, so I can move to Napa. I don't know how much Napa costs, but that's where all like rich people go to vacation, man. And they go to San Francisco when it's relevant. Our customer meetup. I want to not feel very far from San Francisco. Right, but the Bay Area, the only affordable places close to the Bay Area, I don't know, man. Everywhere in the Bay is expensive. Should we look at the map? Maybe like Sacramento might be more affordable, but I think I've never looked in Sacramento. So you're talking about, I've heard you mention Napa. I don't even know where Napa Valley is, man. Or like up there. Man, this area is probably balling. Is Zillow lie? I don't know. Everywhere here is expensive. Yeah, Ricky Wong is from the Bay. Ricky Wong lives there, man. I'm gonna tell you, everywhere in the Bay is expensive. I think maybe Sacramento might be a little bit cheaper, but it's so far with traffic and stuff. Reno might be affordable, like way more affordable, but it's like a lot further. You gotta take like many hours on the train. People who want to live far but close enough target Tracy, Concord, or Gilroy. All right, Tracy. Where's Tracy at? Right here. But it's probably still kind of expensive. Gilroy. Lots of my coworkers used to live in Morgan Hill, working in like South Bay. Gilroy, or Concord. Concord is where? Up here? It's still expensive up there, man, but it's not as crazy. If you go the wrong way, you're into the Giga Ghetto. All right, here we go, man. I gotta do some work. So, generate facts. Ten articles. I was talking about 10 articles, man. I have 15. Man, I don't know what I'm doing. Ricky Wong's one of the golden prodigies. Yeah, I'm sure he is, man. All right, what the heck? One, two. I don't even have haiku there. What are you talking about? All right, I just ran this command. And it's telling me I selected 10 articles, but for sure I selected 15. Why is it telling me that? It's also reading some wrong ass articles. It says randomly selected too. What's up with that? Oh, from selections. That's what they want me to run. No, that didn't work. Do I have to specify? Oh, I see. No. Come on, man. There we go. All right, we're redoing this generator. Hey, the generator generates, like, it reads the articles one by one synchronously. Can we parallelize this in any way? I understand what you guys call a risk, but where I come from, my street cannot be even scanned by Google because the mafia would not allow. The crime in US is very light. Man, I hear what you're saying, man. I'm from Jamaica, one of the most dangerous countries in the world. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna go to the hood just because I'm from Jamaica, man. That's silly. That's a silly mentality, man. Because there are some dangerous places, objectively dangerous places, and just because you come from Brazil in the ghettos there, doesn't mean you're safe from, like, that stuff. But I wouldn't try to, yeah, I'd try to adjust that mentality, man. Because there are some dangerous places in the US, and they don't care that you're from Brazil. And there's also a lot of crackheads over there, man. And for sure, they don't care where you're from. Mostly in SF area. I mean, man, there's a lot of areas over there that are kind of hood. I don't think they're mostly in SF. I hear Stockton is real bad. That one guy smoking crack at the bus stop. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, that's like a normal sight in San Francisco. You'll see people just smoking crack, man. It's crazy. And they just do it out in the open. Like, I'm not even in the Tenderloin and I'm seeing shit like that. Where we saw this crackhead smoking his shit was like right by right by the dang Google office, you know, in San Francisco, which is near the ferry terminal in San Francisco. That's where all the bougie businesses are. Asia beats all over countries in the world. Even the ghetto is chill. Thai ghetto still is chill. Nah, I don't know if I want to go into the Thai ghettos, man. I'm not trying to go into any hoods that I don't belong to. You'd be fine. No, I don't think I'd be fine, man. Maybe if I was like less things on my person, I'd be fine. But I got jewelry and stuff that I wear. I'd probably not have, like, I wear a chain and stuff, man. I'm not going to random ass hoods. It's crazy talk. I think the mentality out here is different. I don't know, man. Alright, this thing's going slow. We gotta parallelize. Alright, type blazer time. Dictionary mode, 50 words, right? Alright, here we go, guys. Type blazer league race. Oh, look, we have the pool, man. You want top 200, top 500 from dictionary? This is a new update. I'll let you decide. Dealer's choice. All right, let's do top 500 dictionary. And I guess first one is practice. Here's the link. While we wait for our passages to generate, we're at 5 out of 16, but I'm trying to speed it up with parallelization. All right, first race is the warm-up. Second race is the championship round. "50 words. Man, we're all going to be such fast typers in a few months. Jesus. 131, Ricky Wong. Keck, 97. 89. Clistar, 80. All right. Ricky Wong's so fast, it's nutty. Yeah. Man, Ricky Wong's brain must be crazy wired or something, man. Like Ricky Wong, Pixel Pusher, Fluffy. I don't understand how your eyes can see on the screen and then send those signals to your fingers that quickly. I don't have enough CPU power to do that. Definitely typing with 5 fingers. Yeah. You got 6 fingers on each hand, Ricky? That's what people want to know. I don't know how much response time he has. Probably under 200 milliseconds. I don't know what a good response time is. Alright, that was just practice mode. Let's do it again for real. Alright, race is starting right now. Oh, shit. Alright, Ricky Wong started late and he's gonna beat all of us. I can't let Ricky Wong catch me up, man. Come on. It's too late. He's already passed me out, man. Jesus. Got too nervous. Close? Nah, not close. Well, I guess Keck was close. Need some beeps on this thing. Alright, I might put some beeps on everything, maybe. Yeah, I made lots of mistakes, man. I type with 3 fingers per hand. Yeah. I think I type 4 fingers on my left hand. And 3 fingers on my right hand. I think that's how I type. I don't use my right pinky. And then I do a lot of weird movements, man. I cross over from right to left sometimes. Have you tried... What is this? Alright, let me see what my reaction time is, man. How do I do this? Dang, look at that. Under 200 milliseconds. What are you saying? Are you saying I am supernatural or what? Alright, let me try one more. You ready? Shh. Oh, shit. Wait. I psyched myself out, man. Let me do it one more time. Man, it's 300. What? Are you smoking, man? Alright. I should try this after I smoke. Alright, that was... Alright, one more time. Oh, look at that. You got 170. Nice. Nothing crazy. 170 to 200. Yeah. Yes, 200 is medium or mediocre. Alright, wait, what did it say? Let's see. Alright, so I need to get to 125 to be elite. Or so. I say under 150 seems to be where it's at, man. Most of mine are on... Alright, one more. Alright, that was slow. Hold on. Maybe if I go closer, the light gets me faster. Wait, I didn't even click it. Ooh, look at that. Anyways, what are we doing? What are we doing today, man? We're still waiting on... I should just... Alright, one more. I'm getting closer to 300. Alright. How old are you if you get Dang, 145? Crazy. We need more data on this, man. Wait, try sequence memory on that site. What's sequence memory? How do you do that? Oh, is this like that dumb game, Simon? I don't want to do this. This is too long. It's too long, man. I misclicked. I misclicked. But apparently, I need to get to at least level 10. Too long and you failed. I didn't fail, did I? I think No Condom Chris had me doing these a long time ago, the human benchmark things. What else we got? Reaction time, I'm mediocre, I guess. Sequence memory, too long. Aim trainer, number memory, chimp test. I don't know. Typing. The stats are based on the people who did the test, so the distribution for the general population is probably much worse. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Norwegian Oiler. Do the chimp test? What is a chimp test, man? Are you smarter than a chimpanzee? Click the squares in order according to their numbers. What? Wait, hold on, man. Let me just tell these agents to do something. This is what working productive looks like in 2026. Peak productivity, man, right here. All right, here we go. Am I smarter than a chimpanzee? What am I supposed to do? Oh, shit. They didn't tell me they're gonna disappear it, man. Alright, that doesn't... Let me refresh. I didn't know what the test was. I'm smart. Smarter than a chimpanzee. Very good. Very good. Alright, alright. Jesus. Alright, 9. 10. Man, I can't remember this many. Alright, what's next? 11. Oh, it's getting hard now, man. 1. Hey, chimpanzees can do this? Dang. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail right now. Anyways, it's too much. I'm not smarter than a chimpanzee. Roxanne, welcome to the party. Alright, what are we doing? 16 out of 16. Last one. And then we'll take a look. I should probably, like, just do one at a time. I didn't need to do that many if I'm about to delete everything. Man, I forget. How do I run that cleaner for forget the commands they give me. Man, it's not logged in. All right, nobody look. They want me to log in. Is it working? Still saying I'm not logged in, man. Maybe Claude is just giving errors. Oh geez, I should have looked at .1206. So this was passage difficulty. All right, what we're doing now, man, we gotta clean the passages. So man, I don't think that was the right command. I don't think that was the right command. I'm not trying to clean. Wait. Let me think. Processed articles, Wikipedia facts. This is what I'm trying to. All right, I'm trying to clean the Wikipedia facts.csv file. Do I have to specify that, or will it just automatically run it on that file? Oh, it says this is already done, huh? Let me clear this out then. All right. It says just run this, but I swear that's what I just ran. All right, I just ran that and I get these errors. I don't want to process the other files. I only want to process the Wikipedia facts.csv. It's almost lunchtime, man. All right, let me just look at these things manually. So they're looking a little bit longer. They're looking very Gaussian to me, maybe. I see less numbers than I saw. Some funky stuff going on still, but that's okay for a few passages, I think. So maybe I'll just send all of these 200 facts generated. We'll see. Hey, did we do our championship? I think we did, but it doesn't show. Interesting. I should document that. I think, wait. League races not showing a race after I hit play again. So I'm not sure if this is true, but maybe you can double check. I just did a league race where the first one I did was a practice one, and then after we finished that race, without creating a new room, I took off the practice mode and I hit race again. I think this second race that I did after we raced again is not showing up in the league race history. But does it show up in my personal race history? Second race where you still said practice. So it shows up, I did 2 leagues here. But then I go to the league. Does it show up? I don't remember. Because, all right, this was the practice, and then we did another one. The second one doesn't show up for me at all. I remember Ricky Wong was late to it, and then he was there in the practice, so something ain't right. So that was 12/16, and then in my profile, that shit doesn't even show up, man. Unfortunate. So we have some problems with that we have to resolve. Oh, here we go. Race already finalized. That's a good. Here are some logs from production. Do issue 12/13. 12/13. Why is rice pudding so damn delicious? Rice pudding. I don't know if I agree with you there, man. That's what you're eating? Man, my favorite Thai foods. Let me think. There's one place that I really liked. I'll show you where it is, man. I used to live right next to this spot. I'm trying to just pull up the map. I really like. I don't know. I don't even know if it's still there. Ka Soy. It's bumping. I used to go to this spot every day, man, because I lived right next door. So I just walk over, and every day this place was super bumping every time I go there, man. And I'd be like the only Farang in there, you know. I don't, maybe it's like on the Farang map now, but when I was there, I was the only Farang out there, man. I had to get my Thai friends to bring me there because I didn't know how the hell it worked and how to speak to the people. And one time, one time, so I was living in Chiang Mai with one of my best friends, my best friend ever of all time. He's a black guy from Jamaica. But one time we went there and we had a suspicion that like the people working there was always talking about us, man, or saying something. And so we went undercover, man. We went together, me and my friend, and then we took two of our Thai friends, but we're like, hey, you guys just sit near us and pretend like you don't know us. So they just sit near us and we sat separately, and then we know that like the staff is talking about us, but we want to know what they're saying. So then after we eat, we ask we ask our Thai friends what the hell they're talking about, man. And apparently they're just calling my friend, they're always just teasing each other like, hey, you want that black guy? Or they call him daddy or something like that. Black daddy, dark daddy. Anyways, I thought it was funny, but maybe not as funny. You gotta be there. Hannah Coding. Hey, I just finished a game last week, developed 100% with Codex. Could you check it out? Man, I don't really check out stuff from first time chat people because who knows what it could be. How do you live so many places? Jamaica, Japan, Canada, New York, Bay Area, Thailand, Vietnam, the Netherlands, and other places as well, all over the US. How do I live in so many places? Because I just move wherever I felt like to for a long time. After I graduated university, I just started traveling and then didn't stop traveling until ever. I just keep traveling. I don't know. Thai people gossip is wild. They always do this. Yeah, so I guess the first place I moved to was where did I move? The first place I moved to was Calgary in Canada. That was like my first time moving far away from home. And I moved there because I like snowboarding. I stayed there for like a year. After Calgary, I went to Jamaica for a year or 8 months. After Jamaica, I went to Florida for a few months. That's where I worked in a restaurant and I saved up $4,000 to my name. So what year are we now? We're in 2014. No, we're in 2013 now in Florida. Then I saved up $4,000 and I moved to the Netherlands for a year. And that's where I learned how to program. That's where I started my black hat arc. So I stayed there for a year. So now it's 2014, and then I moved to Thailand. I moved to Chiang Mai and I stayed there for a year. And then I moved to Hollywood Beach. And then after, all right, what year are we in now? 2014, 2015 in Thailand I left. 2015 to 2016, Hollywood Beach, Florida. After Florida, I went to, where did I go? I must have went to Japan after that. Dirk Diggler, bro, I live in Chiang Mai now, Niman area. Dang, we got lots of Chiang Maiers up in here. Crazy. Hey, Keck also lives in Chiang Mai. I didn't live in the Niman area. I lived near Wat Phaham, near that place I just showed. All right, so where were we? Japan, 2017, 2018. And then I moved to, I think I went back to Jamaica briefly in 2018. And then I went to the Bay Area in 2019. No. I went to Vietnam for like 6 months, and then I went back to Japan for like 6 months. And then I went to the Bay in 2019. Then I went to Canada in 2020 for a year during COVID. Then I went back to the Bay in Oakland. And I stayed there for like 2 years. And then I went to New York. 2 years in New York. And then I went to this basement where I'm at right now. Come make a startup in Thailand called Blazer Algos and Full Send. Your 2-year runway turns into 8 years. Location to be, yeah. I would do that if things were different in my life, maybe. But right now, I'm not interested in going there. I went like 3 weeks back. Pretty place. Did you talk about your friends visiting your house and you hide your weed? How'd that go? Yeah, it went all right, man. It went good. Anyways, what are we doing? I know my runway would be a lot longer, but I don't think I need more time, man. I just need to do what I got. I think 2 years is enough time for me to do what I plan to do. And I think it's a lot better for me to realize that I'm failing than to like drag it out for the 10 years and then be a bum for 10 years instead. The security of time is really nice. Allows you to make more than one thing. Right, of course, like paying less. My reasons for not going over there is I'm old now. I have a family, married. I have people that depend on me. And I don't know how it would be living over there with a family like that. All right. Another day of not very much productivity, but it's okay. Depends on if your wife likes it. Well, my plan, I'll tell you my plan. If I can't figure out how to make money in the next 2 years, I go back to a corporate job. If I can figure out how to make money in the next 2 years, then I'll just keep making money for however long, 5 years or so. And then once my stepdaughter is out of here and in university or wherever, then perhaps my wife and I will travel. Perhaps. We'll see. So I want like the next 5 years or so for me to like focus on building some income that is location agnostic so that I can move wherever I want without asking for permission from an employer or whatever. That's like my long-term goals, man. I've lived the digital nomad life when I was younger, and I really enjoyed. But I don't think I enjoyed it single anymore because I don't know, it got old quick after 10 plus years of doing it. So my next goal is to be a digital nomad with my wife, but do it a little bit more structured or something. Anyways, I gotta really make these passages work, man. Let me see what the hell is going on here. Oh, I have to run all this. I don't know what it's telling me to run, man. Hey, it still doesn't work. Just give me the, man, we ran this command earlier. Just give me the right command to run. I only care about that one Wikipedia facts.csv file. You get Asia fever again after your holiday. Maybe. But my plan is, this plan is the same. I still just got to figure out how to make money on my own. And then Golliator, hey, what's happened, my friend? Long time, I haven't seen your name. If your travel takes you to Germany, let me know. We'll be happy to show you around Berlin. Yeah, I haven't been to Germany in a very long time. I think, yeah, Berlin, I don't think I've ever been to Berlin. What's popping these days, Golliator? Hey, I don't know if you want me to put you on blast, man, but Golliator used to stream around the same time I started to stream. And yeah, it was like a long time ago, 2021. That's when I started to stream. And he was doing binary search and stuff as well, like grinding algorithms. It was a fun time, man. Been busy, but just finished my degree while hustling in a new job. Congratulations, man. Golliator, dang. So back then you never had the degree, and after, I guess, streaming and leak coding, you decided to go back to university, finish the degree. Now you're finished, and then now you have a job. Very amazing story. Just sticking with the plan, not giving up. Michael PC Gamer, what's poppin', man? Man, lots of old names. I too have somewhat embraced the vibe. Wait, which vibe? Which vibe are we embracing? Like the vibe coding. Hey, all right, Claude is kind of not working correctly for me. Anyways. The King of Sofas. Also, I haven't had to read your name in a long time either, man. What the hell is happening? Why is all the OGs coming out here, man? I do wonder why so many people pass on robotics. You can even vibe robotics now. Wait, I had the job before the degree. Don't really know if it was worth it, to be honest. We will see. I only use GitHub Copilot. Can't want type blazing. Yeah, I mean, I'm about to end stream shortly. So, I'm just trying to figure out some last minute things. Claude, too expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I hear what you're saying, man, but it provides a lot of value. What is that noise? Who knows? It's definitely not eggs frying, man. You're peeking again and you sign out because I leave at the same time every day, 1 p.m., man. I'm getting hungry and I haven't been super productive in the last hour and a half on stream. This is like prime European hours. Man, my stomach just grumbled. I can't even focus if I'm hungry, you know. But I will be doing a longer stream sometime in the future. We'll see when. Still learning how to properly organize folders for optimal workflow. Yeah, I haven't used Copilot, Michael PC Gamer, but I'm strictly like Claude Code right now. When I'm hungry, I can't do shit. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the food, man. How do I work this thing, man? I'm gonna start a new Claude. Hey, give me instructions on how to clean my Wikipedia facts.csv file. I know you have some command there, but it ain't working. Something ain't right. I'm banned from Claude? What were you doing, man? You got Open Claude running or something? What time is it? Normal wake up time? Normal wake up time for me is around 7:15 a.m. I mean 8:15 a.m. I think they are mostly the same though. Most of the harnesses use the same underlying model. I'm not sure. I haven't tried Copilot to say anything about the quality or whatever, but man, Claude is real bumping. I put a question in my name instead of my name in the Claude login process and they auto bans me. That's crazy. Maybe what? And you're like a paying customer and they just banned you because you typed in, maybe they thought you're trying to do some crazy stuff. All right. Absolutely trying to do something illegal. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, also like on Mondays and Wednesdays, I feel like I stream 2 times. I stream once in the morning for my vibe coding type Blazor stuff, and then I stream once again for algorithms later in the evening. So I think Mondays and Wednesdays I don't work as hard in the day. Like I don't push myself as hard. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have any brain power left to do algorithms at night. Or I'm not gonna have any energy to like stream a second time for the day, you know? But man, I've been working on my other projects. I got that Fang energy. I do. I think working at Fang has made me a little bit soft for sure. But I'm not as soft as I used to be at Fang. What's your tips for getting better at visually iterating through a loop to figure out what the results may be? Hey, what are you talking about? Tips for visually iterating through a loop? You mean like my mental model of like how I go through a loop? I don't know. I just think about what we're looping through. I think about every element that we're looping through and what we're doing. And Jupios, what's happening? Do you have days where you barely write anything? What do you mean? Like manually write code? Every day. I don't write code manually unless I do leak code. Multiple choice question? What are you talking about, man? I don't understand. For a multiple choice question? Do you have any GitHub project reviews? I got an idea, but I don't know why people aren't getting it. Wait, do I do any project? I'm not the best person to review your projects, man. But you can link your GitHub, and maybe some people take a look. Hannah Coding, been trying your game now, great stuff. It would be really fun to compete against the highest WPM2, maybe a live progress bar that follows my run against the record holder in real time. Yeah, Ghost Races. I have that thing tracked, but I haven't implemented it yet. Got 999 WPM. What are you talking about, man? You trying to do funky stuff on the site? I have an APCS test. Yeah, I don't know about... Wait, what's the question, though, on your APCS test? Just mean in general, like minimal progression with your project just set on the same class. Oh, yeah. In general, yeah, for sure I have days where I don't get much done. I think that's okay to be unproductive for one day, but I try not to be unproductive for 2 or 3 days. You want me to? Yeah, I'd like an example for sure. I'd say don't be too hard on yourself if you have an unproductive day, man. Think forward, don't look back, is what I try and do, man. Just, you can't change what you already messed up on, but you can change how you operate in the future going forward. Sometimes maybe you gotta put in some extra work if you know you had a slump during your week, you know? Oh, it's missing the new line. That's what it's saying. It's just incorrectly formatted. Look at that. That's the reason, man. Or years. Alright, I just heard the type blazer noises. The championship race is about to begin. Here we go. The championship race is every hour on the hour. Alright, Hannah Coding, if you're still around, hey, link your thing again, man. I'll check it out. I will check it out. And I'll check out Wild Woolly Llama after this championship race. So here's what's gonna happen. Championship race first, then I'll check out Hannah Coding's Snake Love, and then I'll check out Wild Woolly Llama's GitHub project. That's what's gonna go down. And then I'm gonna go end stream at my peak viewership, like Keck likes to call out. Alright, here we go. This is probably one of the biggest championship races we've had. Golly, I see you. Dang, best 234. What are you doing out there, man? You got a bot going on? I know you don't type that fast, man. Jeez. But it's good to try and get my bot defenses going. Ricky Wong messed up on that one. 105. Made a bot in 5 minutes. Man. Alright, Golly, tell me about your bot. So I can try to... like... Was it a browser bot? I don't know. I don't know how much time I should spend on like anti-bot stuff, because for sure it's impossible to prevent cheating. But I think I should put at least a little bit to make it harder. Could turn the text into an image. Nah, I'm not trying to do that, man. Don't bother, it becomes cat and mouse. Yeah, that's my mentality, Keck. It's like I do the bare minimum and then that's it, you know. Alright, how does this game work? Snake. Where are we going, man? I used to play this on... Dang, it disappeared, man. I died. I used to play this on my dad's Nokia a long time ago. So, you said this was just vibe coded? Very cool. Put the energy towards other features, yeah. First only codecs, then Claude Code. What do you prefer? Do you have a preference, or do you notice that maybe they perform similar? SV? I don't know what SV is. Cool. Is the code base of TypeBlazer public? It is not. You could check the time that elapsed between keystrokes, and if they're too perfect. Yeah, Michael PC Gamer. I have some issues to track that, but I don't know if I want to spend time trying to like build a bot detection system, you know. Swedish, I see. Alright. Thank you for sharing that game. Very nostalgic. Cool leaderboard. And is this like a learning project for you to like vibe code learning vibe coding and stuff? Alright, what's next? Hold on. I gotta go real soon, but I said I'm gonna look at Wild Woolly Llama's repo. It is a bit of a mess, but the idea is you feed these flow files that generate the code base rather than managing 300-400 files of a project. Man, I don't know if I can understand all of that. Wait, what am I looking at? Because first of all, I don't know JavaScript or TypeScript, and I don't know like good practices about anything. So having me look at your GitHub, like I don't know any of these words, man. SOT, what was that? Source of single oriented transformation. Don't know what that is. I think this is too fancy for me to know. This is a vibe coded repo you can see from the emojis. Yeah, maybe. There's some vibe in it. Like I still don't even know what it's supposed to do, but I'm not like a super technical person, man. I'm kind of like I'm not a typical engineer, man. I know so little about things. Nothing triggers me more than someone to review vibe coded. I already looked into the files. It's 2 vibe coded maxed. Can you solve this question I have? Where do I send it? Send it right here in chat. Snake game is like eating your veggies to get stronger, but for coders. What? Why? From experience, don't bother fighting cheaters unless you have serious competitive game. It's a waste of time. Yeah. Collect correct elapsed time from the data of people you trust. Yeah, Michael PC Gamer, I thought about some analysis like this, but in the end, I decided I'm just gonna ignore it. All right, dang, you gotta do it in a paste bin or something. King of sofas. Can't read that. Anyways, my brain doesn't understand this. Is this a normal term? SOT at work we used to call SOT used to be an acronym for source of truth. But I don't know what a single oriented transformation is, man. It sounds like some real science stuff, and I'm not a scientist. Format Java. Man, I gotta go. I gotta go. How do I'm trying to read your thing, but it's hard. You gotta do it in a paste bin. Anyways, it's a term, yes, but this is Turbo AI Waffle. Anyways, Keck and Wild Woolly Llama, we don't need to go back and forth about vibe coded whatever. Wait, we need an only vibes webpage for all the vibe coders that hate on vibe coders that vibe code. Yeah, there's too much hate in the vibe coding communities, man. I think vibe coding triggers so many people, man. I don't know. All right, here we go. So the question is, the following code segment appears in another method in the same class as find target. How do I quickly figure this out? So it takes in a bunch of numbers and a target. It iterates through. What? So it only goes up to the halfway point, and it starts from the end. So it's going from the right to the middle. And it's, why is it only going through half of the numbers, man? How do I quickly figure this out? You want to figure out what this is going to print? This is going to print whichever index this is. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to print like this index, I think. But I would step through it. I could be off by 1. But I think it's either this index or that index. But it doesn't go to the first half. So dreaded Oreo, what's happening? Won't make something vibe coding when you just ask the AI to build things. I've never vibe coded or real coded. Het tennis, what's happening? I like vibe coding, but if you ask people to look at your code, at least tell me it's AI. I mean, even if it wasn't AI, man, it's not like I'm gonna look at the whole repo and look at all the files. Even if you hand wrote every single thing in that repo, I'm not gonna look at the whole thing, man. That's crazy. That's a crazy ask. But I think if the project was something I'm more familiar with, I'd probably take a closer look. But I looked at the README and I don't know any of those words in the README, man. I think vibe coding triggers programmers and bring joy to engineers. Interesting opinion. I never thought about it like that. It's like me buying you a cake and telling you I baked it. Hey, I'd like that cake. I don't care. The flows are AI, but the generator isn't. What? The answer is 4. A tip in the correct direction. Yes. So you're asking like, how can you tell what this function does? Is I would say just read it line by line and step through it. So you can see here they set j equal to the very last element or the very last index in nums, and then we're iterating j, decrementing it each iteration, so it's going from right to left. And it says if the current element is equal to the target that we're looking for, we should set the answer to that index that that element lives at. But then it doesn't return immediately. The loop still goes, so that means the last target number within this range is what the answer is going to return. So you can step through it, man. I like to do that. Can I edit a paste bin? But anyways, I'll just go from step through everything and you can do it. But anyways, I really gotta go now. I'm way over time. Try it in reverse. Wait. Add. Raid. All right, I'll leave after the ad. Engineers design systems and AI speeds up implementing those designs. Programmers don't want to be replaced if all they do is code. Yes, I hear what you're saying, man. I think it's a good opinion, but I love vibe coding, man. All right, we gotta raid somebody, and then I gotta get out of here. Who's it gonna be? Vibe coders. This guy maybe? Camera on? Microphone? What's that? Cursor or something? Who knows? Copilot? Alright, let's go raid this guy. I don't know what he's doing, but he's vibe coding. Here we go, man. Thank you very much for tuning in today. It's time for me to get out of here. I don't think I generated many passages today, but I promise we're going to get these passages done real soon. I don't think my promises mean anything since I break them so often. But Duke of Hazzard, Monte Carlo Simulations. Adios, amigos. More peak streams, maybe coming soon to a theater near you. Keck, adios. The Engineer, take care. Tonko Balanco, see you next time. King of Sofas, who is done. See you later. Good luck on your homework. My advice to you is to learn how to step through your code line by line like you're a human debugger. That will help you figure out those questions, man. Anyone else? Wild Woolly Llama, take care, man. Good luck with your project. Dreaded Oreo, see you next time. Het Tennis, adios, amigo. Thank you for stopping by. Everybody who's lurking. Golliator, Hannah Codes or Hannah Coding, adios. Thank you very much for sharing your project. Ricky Wong, I don't know if I said bye, but see you. And everybody else, YouTube, I don't even know if anyone's on YouTube, but see you.